It's like little ones out in the other room. I won't be on for long. I'm getting better, but it's like I talk too much, I cough. But today was the start of the sinuses draining. I'm trying to get something up here with my live on it so I can see chat. My laptop is not powering up the fastest. Oh, I open it and then I shut it. That works, right? Oh, view channel. Says there's a live. Yep. Says 3 watching and one. Thank you all. Hi, Mary. Hi, Randy. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Terry. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Beverly. That's 5 or more. Hi, Susan. Hi, Kim. It's like, as you can tell, my voice is kind of here. Kind of. I got, in case I get to coughing, I've already had just 2 today so far. That's way better than every time you turn around. But I got in the mail today it only weighs 10 pounds 13 ounces, just under. It gained 2 pounds. It's all it gained. Little one's out eating her lunch with Mama. She just woke up. I guess I better check, see what that chat says over there. All the hellos. But I got 2 hand projects back in the mail. We send them in a Ziploc vacuum seal bag. We do that. This box has enough space for 2 quilts. When it comes to me, this box normally comes to me from Utah with 1 quilt in it. All the crunchy noise. It's like, ugh. I mean, they're still cold from being in that box in the mail room. But it's like, oh, Kim, I was hoping you was better. You're lurking. Don't talk to me. It's like, what? Hey, Sharon. That was from Sharon. Terry, it is much better, nice at your house. But Kim, it's like, we just get rid of it and we get it back. So the way this is folded over, it's hard. You always want a runway in front of your camera. That doesn't work either. I mean, put this box in another room. Because it's when you try to figure out where you can actually stand to open up something, it's impossible. It is impossible. Because I've been sick while this was gone, it's like, huh? This one's the Stellar Magic. It's like, she come back and she's just beautiful. And then I have all this here in the length that I will trim off. But you look at the back, it's just as pretty as the front. But you get all the beautiful, she quilted it as a block. And the block is this one, this one, this one. These four make one block unit. So if I'll fold it over, see if that, and she kind of started from the middle and then went out, is how she come up with the pattern. But we don't think about that when we make these quilts. And then when she was having trouble, I gotta sit down for before the second one. Read, see what you guys wrote. Yeah, Kim. Yeah, I got them both back. Yeah, I agree with Kim. This stuff is awful. Yeah, Dee's in the other room. She's in with Mama. But she did on the dark purple border. I'm looking to see she did a leaf or feather, and the feather, the small branch on one side and then the larger branch on this side, because they're two different widths. And then I love this backing. It's called Brush Strokes, and it's got so many colors in it. I was thinking about this one, this color, for that one that's on the wall, behind the wall. For the one that's that way, but it might be two. But then again, I'd have two quilts the same. This is the Hunter Star one. Yeah, Mama's here already. But all I can say, Kim, is just keep in hibernation. Keep the fluids going. It's like, I almost bought, that backing is beautiful. If there's just a way of keeping the throat lubricated. You're gonna make a cup of tea with honey. Hi, Wanda. You have the Hunter Star in reds and whites. Okay, there's been quite a discussion on this Hunter Star thing. It's like, it's been on my list since the first time I seen Moonkin Stitchery. Moonkin Stitchery made the thing. And then, of course, other creators have come out with it. So I have been researching and looking and whatnot, because I don't have the energy to do much more, is why would you want to make a hunter star? Do you have to cut up a bazillion little pieces? If Jennifer was on here, she would tell you that she did it. Or buy a special ruler. Why would you want to buy a special ruler? Why do you want waste? You're on the fourth box of puffs. See, today my nose started running. And it's like, people are just pushing and pushing and pushing. And it's like, and then they seem to think, one gal, I can have my opinion just like anybody else. You don't have to have a hunter star that's just 2 colors. If that's the way it goes, I've wrecked the whole. I haven't made a hunter star that's 2 colors yet. 2 jillion colors. And then, but this, I think this same person has an opinion on Scrappy. She don't like them called Scrappy. But you know what? Call them whatever you want. Call them leftovers. When they're keeping you nice and warm, they're a quilt made with love. But this is the hunter star one. And there wasn't a, I mean, for me to put orange and whatever in my quilt. But each 10-inch square, of course, makes 2 blocks. So I have 2 of this brown. I have 2 of this orangey pink. I have 2 of everything. And then the one person said, this star is too big. I do not think this star is too big. This gal has lit a fire under my behind her. I guarantee you. I'm not subscribed. But it's like, this is all the background Scrappy. Each color has its own scrap, because I had maybe 1 10-inch square. But this is just as beautiful on the back as it is the front. So you can see what my hands have to do. Hours of hand stitching. But I want to try, and I haven't got to it yet. I was thinking about changing down to a 9-inch block and see what that overall finishes at. Because 1 block is only 1/4 of the star. So if you want a little bit smaller star, I'm not going to go down to the 5-inch. That's ridiculous. No. I was just looking at this. But that 2.5-inch cut is perfectly fine to me. We all can have our own opinion. It's like, there's even been people that have taken the 5-inch one and changing it out. But it's like, that gal has got me really heated up. Hi, Joe. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lisa. Oh, Kim, I want to see that one when it's done. Yeah, you're starting to look like Rudolph. Yeah, there's the AccuQuilt way. When you can't cut, I agree, go with it. But the one gal, it's like, she even said, and when you're all done, you have a spare or half square triangle block. I don't have any spare anything from this block. So what are you going to do? Just another start of a quilt? It's like, if Darlene's listening, she's going, yep, there goes Sandra. We started on 100 Star. It's like, we're both fed up with that person's opinion. We're all allowed our opinion. But I want to, if I'm going to encourage somebody to do the 100 Star, I'm going to have them do the Moonkin Stitchery way. The pattern's free. No special rulers. It's like, as long as you have a cutting board and you can see 10 inches, you can cut your strips. You can cut your fabric. Just because they're patterns in one color. And even Moonkin evidently even is feeling it, because they've went on and they've redid a couple of short videos. It's like, it's just the way it goes. I love the one I made my son last year, brown. I quilted it in 4 sections and joined together as quilt as you go. Yeah. But if you're going to make one, I guess you can make whatever you want. But it's like, why would you use Charm Pack? That, to me, is like, I couldn't even cut up a 5-inch square to try it. or however many I need. Because I think you need both the layer cake and... Everybody's still saying their hellos. Thank you. Gayla, do you have a favorite quilt you've made? Technically, not really. I know Terry did Stellar Magic, and the way she put it back together, come together all together different than mine. She ended up, her pieces was intermixed, which works great. But the Stellar Star, or the Stellar Magic, it's like, if I do it again, which I want to have 2 layer cakes. I want to have 2 layer cakes. There, it's just beautiful. I get to admire the quilting. But the Moonkin Stitchery, they have the free pattern. The one on, I think, Missouri Star, they use a 10-inch and a layer cake, or a layer cake and a charm, and the background. It's like everybody, Melanie was the first one in. I remember that part. But the Hunter Star is very simple, because it's 2 10-inch layer cake, or a background and a color makes 2. It's like this. seeing what I can see here. Okay, this red. This is what's considered a block. This is one block right here. When did you make the first 100 star? Last year. Because that one I still have. Because this is the one that made Terry. This is the one that caught Terry's eye. This one's made of those salesman samplers, which I'll show you what a salesman sampler is in a minute. I'm going to just try and get it refolded. I fold these back and forth, and usually the last fold, I have them before shipping, is backwards. That way when she gets it, she opens it up and can lay it out top to bottom. But this is the one Terry fell in love with. All the neutral colors, not loud and floral. Very, very neutral. And the border is all just bits and pieces of it. But it's got it's got greens and a orangish brown. Okay, there. This one is, it's got a gray, a dusty gray, guess a dark mauve. I'm not sure of all what you would call the color pieces. But this one here is, but this one does have all the same background. This one does have one background. And by having that free pattern, that's going to same place to be quilted. Oh, I got a ding somewhere, but it's like, where? Terry. Okay, Terry sent me her Stellar Magic one. See how scrappy she did hers? And it looks just as good. And you get a star. But one thing about Stellar Magic is you haven't made it yet. Hi, Lori. I made 3 before Cheryl's. I think the final one that got Cheryl was when I made that one that I got paid to do. The one I sold. And it's like, see, there's Cheryl's Hunter Star one. I don't know what size block she started with. But if you're making a king size quilt, I say go for the biggest one. I'm digging out some salesman samplers. This is salesman sample. I wish I had like 20 of these. Look at the color of this one. It's got the purples, and in this beige, it accented it with the purple. And this one up here has the purple flower. I would have loved to have had this 20 times. Okay, Cheryl did the 10-inch. But I only have 2 of this one. But it's like these salesman samples. I got a better pack here. That's my son going past the zip. I covered him. But these salesman samplers, they're just these, they take them in, they show the different quilt shops. It has the dark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this fabric line. But each piece gets smaller because they're just one length. I cut 10-inch squares out of all these things to do the front. So there's that one. Now this one only has 3. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's got 5. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has 6. But if this top one isn't big enough, then I don't worry. But I went with the one with the color line. These all have the similar color values. And I says, I could make another Hunter Star. Because it's like, this one I have 2. This one I only have 1. This one I have 4 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of this one. But you put these with a beige. Okay, it's like, I have these all mixed up. I have 4 of this one. But it's like, it just makes a beautiful quilt. I sent one off because I'd made 2 out of one group. Those samples, yeah, I get 10-inch, and then I get a 3.5-inch strip terry about. That's why the border is all done. The border is done with the final cut. It's like, these are all the same width. I wish they would make these and sell these for us. But when I got done, I had strips left. And so I got to use like the last 2 after the 10. I can lay it on the board here. 10. I could actually, the last 3 with the 3.5 on this one. Yes, this would be, and then a nice cream, because it's like something to draw it out just a little bit. Not that one. Because see, they even had some of these samples. This is the only ones that I have left in the cream. But they're just enough. If you pick a cream, add to it. Or I could even go, well, I could even go a little darker. I'm not sure. It's quilter cotton. No, this is the same as we have. I just love, there used to be, there probably still is, in Portland area, there's a distribution center, fabric, whatever, don't know, Moda, who, what, when, where, why. I'm just not into that part. But here's an off-white. That would make a great background. But they was, before COVID, they give a bunch to different places that was making donation quilts. Then when COVID closed, they lost their, attendance of senior center for a couple years. And so we all took home, we could take home one tote apiece. And I mean, it was 18-gallon totes. We just had to donate so many quilt tops. So that's what we did. We fulfilled that end of the deal. Of course, I kept the ones I wanted. But I have made 6 quilts beyond that. And it's stacked so nicely. You can take every piece and stack them. And you get to look at all this beautiful. But I give away the darkest of the group. Because, believe it or not, this is the darkest pack. I had enough to do one more. It's just, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, and I got overwhelmed with fabric, and I'm trying to downsize, not keep adding to my collection. But it's so nice when you can just take it back to the shelf, slide it in, and you got the pretty little set. Yeah, it's like, and then it's like, I have 2 Jelly bars that was gifted to me. Jelly bars don't make a very big anything. And it's like, this pattern, those geese are way too big for me. That just makes a wall hanging. Well, it's 52 by 56. This one here is called Posies. And again, just simple flowers. So I think I'm going to take the 2, because they're kind of in the same family. They're pastel-y. When you look at the sides, they're not too far off of each other's color value. Just make up flowers. Put another quilt together like the songbird one. And make that quilt up. Jelly bars are 5 by 10. But I don't want to make anything that's 42.5 by 42.5, and I don't want to make anything that's 52 by 56. It's like I'm not against 52 by 56. I'm against the giant geese. Hi, Laura. Are you feeling better? I am better, but it's like I'm not better. I'm not 100%. This is the most I've been in my sewing room today for the last week, because I think last week I went live from my living room. Okay. That flying goose is 10 inches. It's made from 2 half-square triangles. So what that measures what? 9, 4.5 by 9. Which 4.5 by 8.5. Because when you sew 2 together, they're 8.5 by 8.5. I don't like my geese that big. But yeah, I'm waiting to see if Laura's going to answer how she's feeling. And if she started therapy yet. She watched my last live. I was struggling to tolerate the pain. Yes, someone must ask. Moonkin Stitchery. Yes, that's the free pattern. It's like, have you started the physical therapy to make the pain even worse? I hope not. It's like, I hope the pain does not get worse. I was reliving my husband's surgery. PT assessment scheduled. How is your coworker? Are they helping take some of the load off? I hope this one has at least some help for you. Next Thursday? Yeah. Cheryl is like, she's a trooper. She'll rewatch and she draws it on paper. But it's like, when you picture, just like anything else, the last 100-star one I did, the one that was for sale, he wanted it to be 96 by 96. But we all know, trial and error, wash and wear. When you quilt a quilt, it shrinks. It gets smaller just because you've now tightened up the lefts and the rights and the ups and the downs. And then when you wash it, it shrinks again. And I figured, I've been watching when I wash the quilts, and it gets like 2.5 to 3 inches of shrink usually in the wash machine. So I was trying to figure out, if I want to get 96 by 96, what do I have to shoot for? So I shot for 99 by 99. I think I ended up at 100 by 100. But when it was done and it was washed, it was 97 by 97.5. Got my goal. It was close to square. Am I kidding? No, I'm not kidding about anything. Somebody was running this way once, and then she turned around and went back the other way. Oh. But it's like, today I've only had 2 coughing fits, which is good, but the runny nose took over. Oh, I've almost did the whole time span. Oh, about work? Yeah, right. Yeah, I was dreaming. I was hoping. It's like, but one thing Laura's got to get into her head. She's got to give herself a date. And then she's just got to close her eyes, plug her ears, and ignore the stupidity. You just got to walk away. Even if they can't do it. Just let them struggle. Let them sink. Let them kick their feet. Let them scream, holler. But walk away and let the burden go off your shoulders. But set a date. But don't look back. Even my simple job, I was just transportation provider. Oh, bye, Wanda. But it's like I had to be up at 4:30 in the morning, ready. I mean, on the road at 4:30 in the morning, and I'd travel. I'd go over and I'd work. They wanted me to take my break at 6:30 after I got to the first destination. What do you do at 6:30 in the morning? So, took potty break and whatnot. Then I never had another break till I got home. So it's like, when I had to go potty, I made sure I was near the Walmart or where a place I needed. I'd run in and grab a few things on my way in and out that I needed for here at the house. I worked 6 days a week. And I worked 2 jobs at one time. I started at 4:30 in the morning, got off at 10:30 at night. You just downloaded the 100 Star Pattern. But if, thank you, Laura, so true. But if Laura doesn't set a date and just do it, it's going to drive her nuts. It's like, we already have enough problems in this world with depression. And it's like, believe it or not, having this stupid cold has put me into depression that I didn't even come in this room. I did make a crocheted rug. But one thing I want to say about when this one's quilted by Lynn, she has got a more masculine way. She's not going to have it to where it looks like it's flowers, and she's got a different leaf. She's already got it planned out. It's going to be a little more on the manly side, masculine side, than frou-frou-y. The colorful one, she could go as frou-frou-y as she wanted. And it's not, there's no flowers. Well, it's like, yeah, there's no flower. Because in the Hunter Star, you emphasize the star. It's what you do out here. And that's where she's got all the feathers. She's got a different leaf that she's got. A fern in mine. And then that on the I've been warning them that Google Laura is out of business. They need to figure it out. Good job, girl.
Hello.
Hi, come here. Got to say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. Hi, Auntie Laura, Auntie Terry. Everybody's on there.
Okay.
Yeah? Grandma's needle. Yeah?
Bluey.
No Bluey. Yeah. It's like if I was sewing with her on my lap.
Bluey.
Okay, there you go.
Boo.
It's like, uh-oh, look at all you're getting all of your hands and kisses. And hi, Dee. Hi, baby Dee.
Boo.
And hi, Miss D.
See?
Look at all those pretties here.
Oh.
Wow. Yes, she is the star of the show. I wish you could be here
Oh.
and give her big loves.
Oh.
Yeah. Is Mommy about to go back to work?
Couple minutes.
Papa?
Yeah, Grandpa.
Yeah, she finds her grandpa on there. Look at the colorful screen I have right now.
Wow.
She has the colorful screen.
Yeah, not you.
Look at that. Cheryl says, hug the cutie patootie. The star of the show. Yeah, that's all you. Wow. Here's a puppy. Her boo-boo is, actually, it's turning faster back
Yeah,
than we thought it would.
just about gone.
And her cough, she's only coughed once today. I've coughed twice, she's coughed once.
You're already in farm, babe. How
Hi,
did you manage
Nancy.
to do that?
Yeah, I sound better, but it's like if I talk more, I'm going to lose my voice. But it's like,
Where's the kitties?
yeah, find the kitties. Where's the kitties? Oh, let's go. Her normal kitties is this one. Where's your kitties? She's on the Heyday farm.
D.
Yeah. Where's he? Where's the kitty? Kitty? Where's the bird? She's still, her ghosts are Boo, and snowmen are Boo.
Yeah.
We can't get off of that. Uh-oh, now you're getting kitties.
And Santa is ho ho.
Dancey dance. Mama got to go to work.
You gonna give me a kiss?
Grandma Gina's here, giving you pretties too.
Or that.
Yeah, you just press that and it sends them off.
Bye.
See? You gonna tell Mama bye-bye? You gonna tell Mama bye-bye?
Bo.
Bye.
Gigi.
Yeah, kitty.
Okay, tell Mama bye-bye.
Ah.
Oh,
Bye.
Boy.
Bye. No, Bluey. Bye.
blow kisses.
Mwah.
Blow kisses.
Mwah.
But if I pick her up, she thinks I'm gonna hand her to her mom.
Okay, bye. I'll see you later.
They see you after
Hey,
you
B.
get off work.
B. Bye.
In between Heyday and these little things.
Gigi.
See, get that dang thing down there. What pattern? There's a purple and yellow behind me. That one over here, it's like, there's two over here stacked. And right behind me
Gigi.
is the Hunter Star. These are both Hunter Star here. The Song Sparrow. My throat's getting dry. Okay, over here. That is Song Sparrow. That's that one I sent you.
Mama.
The picture. And it's like, here, I'll sit her on the chair. She won't let go of the wire rack. She's now afraid I'm going to give her to her mom. At Grandma's. Okay, here.
Bo.
Yeah, I'm putting you up there. There you go.
Bo. Bo.
But it's like,
See?
there's the Song Sparrow. It's only in half because that's all that will go on my design wall. It's folded in half. But I made, mine are all bluebirds.
Don't let.
This one here, I'm making a bunch of pinwheels to make it longer.
Boo,
Yeah, I don't like, yeah,
boo,
yeah, Grandma get you?
boo,
Yeah,
boo, boo.
because Grandma, oh, Sandra does not like short quilts. It's like I have a picture of our flower quilts.
Boo.
Yeah, Song Sparrow is purple and yellow. I changed the pattern a little bit. I went with my colors where I wanted them. I didn't have a, see, what was it, a fat quarter bundle was the suggested. And then that one there is the one. I still, only one pinwheel. I have not did anything. I packed these out and looked at them. Because I thought maybe they'd get me motivated on making something small. But it's like, I'm not even motivated.
Boo.
You're a cereal top maker, Joe? Well, Lori can say that too. But I was amazed. I dug out my quilt tops today because I want to, gotta order the backing. Gotta get it ordered to get the next quilt sent out. I have the Scrappy Log Cabin. The Wonky Log Cabin is all done with scraps that we did as a block swap exchange. I have that one done to get done. A blue one, a purple one that Laura tagged me. I think it's a quarter log cabin. I have this Hunter Star and a Jacob's Ladder. And then I have that Appalachian Trail. I have 5 quilt tops that I need to get backings for so I can get them sent out. Yeah. It's like, they got to figure out how to adapt her physical therapy into, I don't know what it, you know, because I have my frozen shoulder. When I had that surgery done, I had to do anything and everything. They said, go out and shovel. Shovel in your flower bed. Sweep your floors. Rake your lawn. I had to do everything physically out there. There was no, the only physical therapy that I had to do every day was take my arm out, take my arm forward, and back, up, and that's all I had to do. But everything else was go for it. But yeah, it's like my husband's surgery means he was limited. Physical therapy would tell him every day what he could do. And it's like, please, you don't live with him. Expand it somewhere. His limitations. There, put it back over. They want the star of the show, not just me, huh? My Russian friend said gargle and swab throat with vodka. Oh, you can't have these? Yeah, you can't have those. Grandma has nothing munchy for you except for the snap peas. Yeah, add a pumpkin. Then You got eyes. But it's like, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, now you're on Austin's. Yep. The ruler. Still haven't found my ruler yet. I wish you could tell out. Yeah. The soda pop does help. And Susan, yes, depression is very true. Heavy on the whiskey. Yeah. My lunch will probably be top ramen for the chicken broth. And I'll share it with her. Even though she just had chicken nuggets and french fries. Yeah. Lunch of grandma. Yeah. But having that one day off yesterday of no granddaughter, I think helped make some of it. I didn't do much. Like I said, I finished a rug. Sewing Sensations by Susan. She sent me all of her scrap yarn. Okay, grandson duty. See you later, Cheryl. And there was this one brown that was not a color that I liked. It was a weird brown. I did 2 strands of thread, yarn, see, and I made the diagonal. You go out wide and then come back in. Pattern. It's a diagonal stitch pattern. I use it a lot. And I went out because I wanted a 3-foot rug. So I got to about the 3-foot rug, got it done. Have a little bit of the brown left. Used up a lot of the variegateds. Watch TV. And let Craig wait on her. Have you got to do your hair yet, Laura? Do your own hair? Because he's had to help her get dressed, do her hair. It'll pass and she'll come back with in a boot. She'll quilt, quilt, quilt. So. Yes, you got that advertisements on. Okay, now find something. After my car accident, I was home 18 months with surgeries and recovery. Okay. He's getting it, but slowly. I know when I had the frozen shoulder and I was just trying to get my husband to help put one ponytail in. No. And it's like I wasn't doing it the way my son, he had to do the girls' hair one day. He needed ponytail. He dug out the vacuum, pulled it up, grabbed it with his hand, put the rubber band on, said, here. But it worked. Because he did not know how to do a ponytail. What?
What?
Yeah. Grandpa up there? Yeah. Where's Delaney? Say hi. That's you. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You want to find the tutu? Her and her tutus. I don't know if Randy left before she came on. Because this is the star of his day. Randy and Dee. He told me I could come to Missouri and bring her. Hi, June. But I asked him once to help me put on my bra. Nah. He didn't realize what my arms couldn't do. So I just did the best I could my way. There's one time I had him just unhook it. And that was like too much to ask. Yeah, there's a choo-choo. But she is growing so much. Yes, what's all that? Choo-choo. There's a choo-choo. She's into trains. But Alicia did ask me the other day if I'd be up to watching Ellen 3 days a week. Right now, I said, no. I said, I got one. I can't do two. I would have him Monday, Tuesday, Friday. And it's like, oh my. Yeah, the tornado. When he comes here for Thursday night dinner, I need to record just that. Gigi, off this toy, off that toy, over here, over in this room, off that room. It's like, he is nonstop. I said if I'd had to watch him, I would have to wall off right there and then just let it be that room and this room. Cut down the size of area. Yeah. And it's like, I figured out how to go over my incision. Yeah, barricade the roofs. That's exactly right. He hasn't slowed down any. But it's like, she's going to fight Daddy. Alicia's going to fight Daddy. The custody thing. They're having quite the issue over just the taxes. He didn't pay custody, but didn't pay any child support, but he wants to take her off the taxes. And she says, you're not either. It's like, so she was going to get her taxes done and filed, so he couldn't. But it's like, I don't want to be in between, because she knows when she gets to fighting that he won't go to that grandparents anymore. But it's like, I don't know if I could do it. Just during this, because she's talking about bringing her sister up for the summer. Well, that's something she's got to discuss with her dad, too. You know, one more person in the house. Yes, he wants to claim both kids. Because when he was working and paying for this and that, he got to deduct one. And Alicia got the other. But he hasn't did the child support thing this year, or last year. So she doesn't want him to have any part of it. So it's another one of those things. I'm glad I raised my kids from start to finish. I wouldn't want to see child support. It was bad enough when Melinda was fighting with it. And she says, I'm only asking for $450. I says, well, if you take him to court, he'll probably end up needing to pay more than that, or he could end up with less. because if he's not working all the time, but he's a contractor for construction, roads and stuff. You had to buy a button-up blouses. Oh, you need to video that one for us, Laura. Craig, he is such a cool, calm. I could just picture him over there. And then later he'll go out and have his drink and his cigar, and at the end of the day, what are you doing? Are you watching yourself up there? Where's your nose? Right there. Where's your nose? Beep, beep, beep. What?
Bluey.
Yeah, we better go so you can watch Bluey. He's learning new skills, yes. Excuse me. I feel it coming on, so we probably better say, let's go watch Bluey. And we'll see you on, this is Thursday, right? See you next Tuesday. Did you put your finger in Grandma's pop bottle lid? Did you stick your finger in there? It's just sugar-free flavored water. Fruit punch. But, yeah, see you on Tuesday. Feel better. Thank you, guys. Tell everybody bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you? Yeah, bye. Yeah. Blow kisses. That's Tuffy. That looks like Tuffy. That's Susan Munger's dog. Susan Munger's dog you would think was mine. But say bye-bye. Oh. Blow kisses? You gonna blow kisses? Oh. Okay. Bye, Carrie. Bye, everybody. I just got, my arm is that much too short for that button up there. And they said, bye, Dee. Yeah, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, could Grandma reach that other button? Yeah, it's like, guess I just gotta force it. Bye, everybody.